Good morning. We're going to continue our looking at the heart and guarding our hearts. Yesterday we had kind of an introduction. If you missed it, feel free to look back a post or two and you can kind of go over the introduction that I posted yesterday. So today we're going to take another look and a little bit deeper look into the heart and why that's so important to God and why we should guard our hearts. We looked at many occurrences yesterday, how many times the heart was mentioned in the Bible, and we've seen just how important that really is. It's a very important word to God, the heart, because God is so deeply concerned about the inner person or the condition of the heart. Let's look at 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For God sees not as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." See, and that should be kind of a wake-up call for all of us, because we can look all shiny and squeaky clean on the outside, and inside we're so wicked, and the thoughts are just horrible, and we need to guard that. We don't want to just look good to everybody on the outside. We should be concerned with looking good to God on the inside with a pure heart. Jeremiah 17:9-10. The heart is more deceitful than all else and is desperately sick. I like the way that's put, sick, because we are sick. We do things we shouldn't do. We think things we shouldn't think. And then we act on things we shouldn't act on. Who can understand it? The Lord searches the heart. I test the mind, even to give each man according to his ways, according to the results of his deeds. That's pretty powerful. I test the mind, even to give to each man according to his ways, according to the results of his deeds. So he looks at our heart, and if we're so wicked, he gives us what we want, what we think we want. So the heart, we really need to check it. These passages also teach us the Lord looks at and searches the heart, the inner person. But why is that so important? Think about that a minute. Why is that so important? I think here, one way to look at that is because of the issues of our lives, our actions, works, our pursuits. All proceed from the heart. What we do in word and deed is first of all a product of what we are on the inside. So we have all these things that we want to do with our life, our goals, our dreams, all coming from our heart. Our heart is fueling us. What if we took our hearts and filled it with good, filled it with wanting to do God's will, filled it with just seeking God with all of our hearts, like David. David wasn't perfect, was he? He had an affair with Bathsheba, had her husband killed. So many things that he did, you'd think, wow, what about his heart? But yet God said he was the apple of his eye because of his true innerness of really wanting to serve God. We're all going to make mistakes. So today, review what we've talked about. Guard your heart. And if you ever want to talk, send me a message. God bless and have a great day.